welcome to this semester's first edition of UCentral News. I'm Mardiana Malik.
And I'm Devin Bass.
Energy prices spiked worldwide after a weekend drone attack on key oil facilities in Saudi Arabia. U.S. officials released satellite images of the damage at the heart of Saudi Arabia's oil processing plant and key oil field, which suggests that the attack came from either Iraq or Iran. A Saudi military spokesperson later said that Iranian weapons had been used in the assault. The Trump administration blamed the attack on Iran, while Iran denies all responsibility. President Trump said the United States was, quote, locked and loaded to respond if necessary. Gas prices around the UCO campus appear to be remaining steady at $2.06 a gallon, but we will keep you updated on gas prices as this story develops.
In other news, at least 5 Democratic presidential candidates called for Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh's impeachment following a new report about alleged sexual misconduct from Kavanaugh's college years. The latest report by the New York Times claims Kavanaugh exposed himself to a former Yale classmate during a drunken party. When Kavanaugh testified before the Senate Judiciary Committee last year, he denied all allegations of impropriety. Senator Kamala Harris tweeted that Kavanaugh lied to the Senate and, most importantly, the American people, and that he should be impeached.
There is widespread bipartisan support for gun control, says a new poll from NPR and PBS NewsHour. The poll surveyed both Republicans and Democrats, gun owners and non-gun owners. It found broad support for increasing funding for mental health screenings, universal background checks, red flag laws, and requiring gun licenses. We asked students and professors on campus what their take on gun control is.
I feel like gun regulation laws should be stricter because I feel like anybody really has the opportunity to get a gun.
We don't need 100-round magazines.
I'm all about protecting oneself and protecting the family, but you don't really need an automatic rifle or a military-grade gun to do that.
The Democrat-controlled House has passed legislation to curb gun violence, but Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell said last week he won't take it up until he hears from the president.
And the United Auto Workers went on a nationwide strike against General Motors on Sunday night after contract negotiations failed. The strike began at 11:59 p.m. Eastern Time. Close to 50,000 United Auto Workers from Michigan to Texas participated. According to the union's vice president, the negotiators hadn't been able to agree on wages, health care benefits, job security, and profit sharing. General Motors said in a statement that it put forward a fair offer that included best-in-class wages and nationally leading health care benefits.
And it's that time of the year for fried food and fun rides. UCentral reporter Dylan Rouse got a chance to go to the Oklahoma State Fair.
It's that time of year again where we pack up our friends and family and brave our way through the traffic to the Oklahoma Fairgrounds. The Oklahoma State Fair started off last Thursday, filling the fairgrounds with people from all over the state. Corner vendors selling their delicious carnival foods fill the air with the smell of funnel cake and turkey legs. Thrilling rides and attractions for all ages can be found around every corner. As the sun set, UCO alumni Tanner Michaels, Alex Delaney, and Chuck Shields of the band Rooftop Renegade readied themselves to perform for the final concert of the night.
It's a lot of fun out here, all the lights, big city. Look around you. I personally think this is the best fair yet.
If you haven't had the chance to attend, the last day of the fair is Sunday, September 22nd, so make sure to get out there this week. At Oklahoma Fairgrounds, Dylan Rouse, UCentral News.
If you haven't been able to go to the fair yet, ticket prices are $12 every day, but $2 Tuesday is the 17th if you want to get the biggest bang for your buck.
Right now we are going to get a first look at weather.
Jay, what do you have for us?
Man, I tell you what, guys. It's hot. It's been very, very hot. If you walked outside your dorm room this afternoon, you may notice it's up into 88 degrees. The wind's coming from the southeast at 12 miles per hour, but it's going to feel like 91. The humidity is at 53%, so it's not too bad out right now. Let's take a look now across the state. Guyman at 91, Woodward at 90, Enid at 88, Oklahoma City at 88. We're up in the mid 80s and 90s, and it's just right now. You don't think that it's fixing to be fall week next week. Right now, it still feels like summer. We're in mid-September right now. So let's go ahead and take a look at tonight's temperatures. Now tonight, it's a dramatic change from going in from the 90s, and now it's dropping to 71. So it's dropping to 71, southeast winds at 5 to 6 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 70. The humidity is at 45%. So it's a great night to go out to the fair and enjoy it. I hope you guys have fun. Enjoy the night because it's going to be absolutely amazing. And back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jay. Last Thursday, the UCO School of Music presented the President's Concert honoring our new president, Patty New Hope Varikumar. The free concert featured UCO's best musical students performing for the president, faculty, alumni, and students. The program included performances by UCO's symphony orchestra, jazz ensemble, opera, concert choral, and a musical theater performance of Summer Nights from the musical Grease.
And the Oklahoma City Community Foundation is combining music with motion through a new arts project in the Metro. Our John Hayes introduces us to musical swings.
These swings aren't too different from something you'd see at a public park, other than the fact that they carry a tune.
Hey, if you can swing, or if you ever did swing, then you will enjoy it.
The latest art project to hit the Metro this week is coming along. Crews are hard at work preparing these swings for the entire community to enjoy. But if you thought they were only good for reliving your childhood, think again. These swings are instruments.
It's really relaxing, the feeling of making music with your whole body. One of the things that I think is especially cool on the technical side is that when two people swing synchronized next to each other, it plays a secret melody. When you swing by yourself, it plays a note, but when you swing together, it plays a melody.
The musical swings were developed by a Montreal-based interaction company. They're focused on bringing people together in public spaces and have been included in many cities across the United States.
Yeah, and it's gone from New York and Detroit to San Jose, West Palm Beach, Florida, Indianapolis, and now here, Oklahoma City.
The swings include benches so that those who swing can enjoy with other people, high-tech technology that silences distracting noises, and even a system that changes the note of the swing as you get higher, but not too high, of course.
They're very safe. In fact, they might be safer just because there's a little bit of limitation on how high you can really go, and we don't want people to jump
For those
out.
of you that are scared to give it a try, officials are offering a helping hand.
Most people learn to swing like they learn to ride a bike, and you don't really forget that. But I think we'll figure it out if you need somebody to push you to make the swing work.
The musical swings make their debut on Friday, September 20th, starting at 9 a.m. Officials tell me they'll be here for about 3.5 weeks. In Northwest Oklahoma City, John Hayes, UCentral News.
Thanks, John. UCO's Office of Global Affairs held a screening for their new short film, Legacy. The film Legacy follows the journey of a second-generation international student studying at UCO. Students were able to watch the film for the first time at the Center of Transformative Learning.
Are you okay? Yes. Oh, yes. This paper brings back many memories. Wonderful moments. What is it? It's a place called the University of Central Oklahoma. We call it Central. Central?
It made me feel happy because I felt like the movie really explained what international students go through coming to UCO, some of our fears, and also the programs that the International Office and the International Student Council have in place to make us comfortable on campus. So yeah.
If you would like to watch the film, check out the Office of Global Affairs YouTube channel at youtube.com/UTO International.
When we come back, we'll get our full weather forecast with Jay.
Stick with us.
Central prepares us for our future.
It's made possible because of you.
The time is now to thank you.
Because of you, college is possible.
Your commitment to higher education ensures Oklahoma's future.
Thank you for supporting UCO. Thank you for believing in us, the students of the University of Central Oklahoma.
From all of us at the University of Central Oklahoma, thank you.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you you see what you saw, where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
All right, well, guys, I mean, tonight across the state, we're going into the 70s. Enid at 73, Woodward at 71, Guyman at 70, Oklahoma City area at 71 degrees. So we're getting a lot cooler. So if tonight you have some plans, you want to go out to the fair, you want to go to the movies, you want to take the kiddos out, it's a great night for that. And as we go into tomorrow, we jump way back up into the lower 90s, and the winds from the south at 12 miles per hour. It's going to feel like 95. That heat index is what really gets us. So it's not really going to be a sticky type of humidity. It's just the heat index is what gets us when it comes to temperatures. And the humidity is at 40%, so it's not so high as it's usually been. And then we're going to go into tomorrow across the state, all across the state. We're in the lower 90s right now. McAllister at 96, Oklahoma City at 91, Guyman at 91, Woodward at 92. So all across the state tomorrow, it's going to be in the upper 90s. Remember that heat index. The heat index is what's going to get us. Make sure you have water. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, and take care of yourself as the day goes on. And later on, we'll give you a look at the 7-day forecast. Until then, back to you guys at the desk.
Thanks, Jay. After the break, Blade will fill us in on all things social media.
Don't go anywhere, Broncos.
The University of Central Oklahoma and Student Success want to remind you to think 30 as you plan enrollment for next semester.
You must complete at least 30 hours per academic year.
To stay on track.
To graduate in 4 years.
Take an average of 15 hours per semester.
Map out a plan with your advisor.
Execute that plan and evaluate often.
Summer classes.
Short courses and intersessions.
Internships for credit.
Financial aid is offered for summer, SPOC, and intersession courses.
Intersessions count as total hours within a semester.
Some internships qualify for credit hours.
Less time.
Less money.
To complete your degree in 4 years.
Stay on track. Enroll today. Think 30.
Bye-bye.
Hi. Hoping for a crisp breeze to help keep you alert. Oh, he took a sip of water too. That'll probably help. You were probably gonna turn down the radio too, so you could focus, right?
Probably okay isn't okay.
Right?
If you see a warning sign, stop and call a cab, a car, or a friend.
I think the water line is what really drove it home. I blew on him. Give it back!
They'll test you. Try to break your will. But however loud the loudness gets, however many cheese puffs may fly, you're the driver, the one in control. Stand firm. Just wait. And move only when you hear the click that says they're buckled in for the drive. Never give up till they buckle up.
Hi guys, welcome back to UCentral Media. My name is Blade Pfeiffer and I'll be you guys' social media anchor for this segment. So our first story today is going to be on what's trending on Twitter. Fans of the classic TV show About Nothing are tweeting their excitement after Netflix announced Seinfeld will be coming to the streaming service worldwide in the next 2 years. Jerry and Elaine and George and Kramer and Netflix. All 180 episodes of the Emmy Award-winning Seinfeld are coming to Netflix worldwide starting in 2021, said Netflix in a tweet earlier today. The tweet comes after Netflix announced this summer it will be losing two of its most well-known shows, The Office and Friends, in 2020. Will you be watching this classic show when it comes to Netflix? Let us know on our Facebook page at UCentral Media. One thing we do know for sure is that we all use social media in everyday lives. On campus, UCO students love using social media, not only for keeping up with friends and family, but as a source for their news as well. However, every student uses a different type of social media. We decided to go around and ask students what type of social media they use to get their news.
So Facebook is what I use mostly, especially for like college football. I love watching college football. So whenever I look for like stats or scores or news about upcoming games, I go to Facebook or ESPN mostly.
I mainly like to use Facebook as social media just because it's easy and all my family's on there too.
I just use Twitter mainly as my internet feed or news source feed. I can just get on there, look at stuff. It has stuff that's trending all the time.
According to a 2018 study from Project Information Literacy, 71% of students use Facebook weekly for their news, while 45% use Facebook daily for their news. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. Be sure to follow us on social media at UCentral Media. Stay tuned for updates on all things social media. Mariana and Devin, back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Blade.
When we come back, we'll get our sports update from Logan.
WeGain at Central prepares us for our future.
It's made possible because of you.
The time is now to thank you.
Because of you, college is possible.
Your commitment to higher education ensures Oklahoma's future.
Thank you for supporting UCO. Thank you for believing in us, the students of the University of Central Oklahoma.
From all of us at the University of Central Oklahoma, thank you.
In the land of wonder and awe, you won't believe you see what you saw. Where there's something to do for young and for old, where stories are written and then they're retold. Visit travelok.com today. Come see for yourself and come out to play.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made her college years happen. Opening that education savings account when she was little. Spearheading a campus tour. And another, and another, and another, and another. Bam! Deciphering financial aid. She was like, what? But now she's like, you aced planning for college. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
What's up, Bronco fans? It's good to be back. I am Logan Long, and welcome to this edition of UCentral Sports. We will start off with the UCO football team, who picked up a big road win last Thursday after taking a tough home loss in the season opener. The Broncos used a strong defensive performance and a fourth quarter comeback to defeat Nebraska Kearney 28-23. The Broncos trailed 17-7 entering the fourth quarter, but after a Nebraska Kearney missed field goal, the Broncos used 12 plays to march down the field and cut the lead to 17-14 behind a touchdown pass from Will Collins. The defense was able to force a 3-and-out on the ensuing drive, and the Broncos took the lead behind Chandler Garrett's rushing touchdown. The UCO defense would not give an inch as defensive back Jakari Hunt forced a fumble, which was picked up by linebacker Dylan Hall. Chandler Garrett scored another touchdown on the following drive to make the score 28-17. Nebraska Kearney would score one more time, but it was too little too late as the Broncos pick up their first win of the season. The UCO soccer team has seemingly picked up right where they left off from last season, winning 2 consecutive games to start the season. The Broncos showed some fireworks on offense Friday night as they beat Oklahoma Christian 5-2 at Tom Thompson Field. The Broncos are now 2-0 and ranked 10th in the nation. They have scored 14 goals in their first 3 games, and UCO will play the last game in its 4-game homestand on Wednesday against East Central. The game will start at 7 p.m. The UCO volleyball team is off to a good start as well, posting a 7-2 record in their first 9 matches. The Broncos will play its final non-conference game against Southeastern Oklahoma in the Hamilton Fieldhouse on Wednesday at 7 p.m. The Broncos will kick off MIAA play this weekend with home matches against Pittsburgh State on Friday at 7 and Newman on Saturday at 2 p.m. Well, that's all the time I have for sports today. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Logan.
One more quick break and we'll get a last look at weather from Jay.
New and innovative graduate degree is now here at the University of Central Oklahoma. I'm one of the first to explore it. It's called the Professional Science Masters, or PSM. The computational program helps math, science, and engineering students find their edge. Combine graduate courses in a STEM field with MBA classes. Gain skills that are cutting edge and relevant. The program is flexible and convenient with locations downtown Oklahoma City and Edmond. Connect to Central. Advance your career with the Professional Science Masters.
Ride on a wave or climb above trees. See something new in the land of no boundaries. In a state with the most diverse terrain, it's all fun and games. Plan it all at travelok.com. Come see for yourself where you've never gone.
Maybe you can make retirement happen. After all, you made this vacation happen.
Double points with every purchase?
Cleverly merging promotions.
Love it.
Cross-referencing travel sites. And booking all your flights with those...
Vouchers. I got us bumped.
They were like, oh. But now they're like... Aloha. You aced this vacation. Now get the tips you need to get on track at aceyourretirement.org.
UCentral Radio.
Your son wants to get a cat, but you're allergic. Do you A, prepare yourself, B, make the best of it,
C squared equals...
25.
Good job!
or C, find a loophole? When it comes to parenting, there are no perfect answers, but that's okay, because you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Teens in foster care will love you just the same.
This edition of UCentral News.
Jay, what do you have for us?
Yeah, guys, well, hey, look at this background. It's almost fall. Next week is fall week, so I thought I'd put this on here. It reminds me a little bit of home if you're from the eastern part of Oklahoma, if you grew up in the woods. And, well, the temperatures for next week. So tonight's going to be down to 71, so like I said, it's going to be pretty good. Tuesday at 92, Wednesday at 92. And as you notice, like the day temperatures are pretty high, but then as we go into the overnight hours, they begin to drop a little bit. But I'll tell you what really reminds me about this picture that I absolutely love is that it reminds me, you remember when you were back home and you would rake some leaves and your mother would rake some leaves and then you jump in them and you mess them up and then she'd get mad at you because she'd have to re-rake them all over again? Is absolutely, I did that all the time as a kid.
Childhood. Ready for that fall weather.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Can't wait. It's going to be beautiful. Best time of the year.
What I love about fall is like the pumpkin spice latte when you get those, when you get to go. Oh, yes, yes. I'm probably going to Starbucks after this, so.
I mean, I'm not a big fan of the pumpkin spice latte, but you know, preference, I guess. What about you?
I don't know. I don't like the pumpkin spice that much.
Yeah, I haven't even been to the state fair yet, though. Heard it's
I
pretty
haven't
good.
been as well. Have you been?
No, I haven't, but I'm hoping the weather is nice when I do go. I'm planning on going next weekend.
Yeah, so far, like in the day temperatures, it's kind of high a little bit, but if you go around 7, 8 o'clock, and then as you notice in the weekend, we do have a little bit of chance of some thunderstorms, about 40% chance. It's not going to be horrible, but it will be kind of keep an eye out for that.
Something to look out for.
Yeah, fingers crossed it doesn't rain during the state fair.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be a bummer to be on all those rides and it's raining.
Especially if you go on the Ferris wheel and you're all going to get stuck at the top.
We want to have that view, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, most definitely.
All right, well, that's all we have for this edition of UCentral News. Thank you for joining us today.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram and Facebook at UCentral to stay updated on the latest. Have a great night, Edmond.